something I'm not sure I quite understand. In the Ragnarok prophecy Odin knows, all the realms get destroyed, including Asgard. In the version Groa kept secret, Asgard still falls. Wouldn't Odin have tried to prevent it either way? What difference did her lie really make?
I think of it this way. When it comes to subverting prophecy, knowledge is power. Without the full picture and context, the finer details can lead you to tragically incorrect interpretations.
Hold. What is that?
Now, if I recall, we were discussing how manipulating the details of a prophecy can wreak havoc on the believers. Back in my homeland, I was privy to the operations of a certain coven of heath witches who were keen on destabilizing the government. They picked an influential Thane, an otherwise loyal man, and fed him a story of his own ascension to king. They dressed it up in enough details they knew would come to pass, so when they did, the Thane took it as confirmation. Next thing you know, he's helping matters along. He murders his king, sleeping under his own roof. Murders many he once called friends, too, thinking them fated to oppose him. Then, for a finishing touch, the witches revisit this usurper. With just a few details structured ever so misleadingly, they convinced the fool he was invulnerable to all threats.
Physical or magical?
Aye, but 'twas not so for him.
Enough. We will continue later.
Sort of a harp. I can play beautifully, you know.
I do not, and would prefer it remain that way.
We fought in Svartalfheim. Those were Einherjar? I thought Einherjar were just spirits in Valhalla until Ragnarok comes.
They were no spirits.
Indeed, brother. Odin appears to have found a loophole. Activated his forces early as a standing army. Perhaps something he could only do without any honest Valkyries around to stand in his way. To wrap up that story I was telling, the usurping Thane was convinced by the Heath Witches of his own invulnerability. Falsely, as he would learn too late. All turned into a rather magnificent bloodbath as they go. The Thane ends up without his head and a name so cursed none dare speak it. All thanks to a subtly deceptive god.
Hold. We will finish later.
Get a chance to say before. I liked your story about the Thane and the Heath Witches.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
More bloody droppers. I felt that one, brother. Come on, Kratos, off your back. More bloody rockers.
It's back! The Alpha! Got him!
Whatever.
Reminds me of tales of a cruel empress, one too angry to die.
You will see.
Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
No.
I didn't get a chance to say before. What's your story about the Thane and the Heath Witches?
Wait. Let us look this way.
Looks like a lot of the sand is cleared up. But there's another storm out that way. You think that means...
Another half goofa.
I didn't get a chance to say before. What's your story about the Thane and the Heath Witches? You really gotta write these stories down one day, Mimir.
Well, I try. Joe tends to get sore, but thank you.
Mimir, what's the deal with Odin's ravens? They can just transport him anywhere?
Except for the realm between realms, thankfully.
Why?
Harder to find, thanks to dwarven enchantments and Yggdrasil's very own nature.
Lucky us.
At your service. I'll disinfect my tools. And Atreus? Kratos? Let's see, my boy. I am, as always, at your service. Nothing appeals to you? I'll heat up the forge. Huh. That might be my best piece yet today.
Very good.
Mimir, I know this sounds weird, but can you tell me again what happens when someone dies?
Every living thing has a soul. Every soul has 4 parts. Form, mind, direction, and luck. Direction steers the souls of giants, dwarves, elves, and animals toward the Lake of Souls in Alfheim. All the parts may be absorbed back into Alfheim's great light.
So that's where Fenrir is? The Lake of Souls?
So long as his soul still has its direction, aye. It's well on its way.
Wait, are those Odin's ravens? The ones we've been destroying all this time?
So it would seem.
Free are we, free of the Father. Our half-lives now belong to no other.
What do you think that means?
I don't know, but there's definitely something more going on here.
A gift of life. A gift in death to smother forever the All-Father's breath.
Their thoughts. I can't read them. They seem to like us, though.
One hopes. I suppose we should continue to destroy any of Odin's ravens when we find them.
There's something over here.
Ah, a memory of war. You could use this as a training arena. You'll just be fighting the recollections of enemies. They won't be able to harm you.
Do we have to be here? Creeping me out, all these poor bastards with their souls cut up.
Well, I hope Tyr's had enough time to find its equilibrium. Whatever.
Indeed. I saw flashes of the old God of War in him, but they were fleeting.
There is nothing wrong with opposing war, nor opposing prophecy.
I suppose that's fair. Never can be quite sure what the Giants meant by any of it.
Am I the only one that remembers they predicted our entire journey to Jotunheim? If the Giants saw Tyr leading armies at Ragnarok, then I believe them.
The question is how you'll ever make Tyr believe it.
Master Kratos, I would speak with you.
Speak.
If you are ever in need of my services and I am not present, I have installed these handy chimes for you to notify me. Simply throw your axe and strike the chimes, and I will attend to your needs. Would you care to take a practice throw? A magnificent throw, Master Kratos. Truly a seasoned pro. Very well. You know how to reach me now. We're putting all that aside for the moment. Anything else? I am already here, Master Kratos. Perhaps there was some confusion. This is for calling me out here, not for when I am here. Do you just like hearing the sound of the chimes? I suppose they do sound very pretty. Master Kratos, this feels very uncharacteristic of you, but if you enjoy the pretty chimes that much, I will allow you to indulge.
I have a question.
Splendid! I delight in offering my tutelage to the inquisitive.
Over the ledge, by the gateway over there. I noticed these dragons.
Dragons? Oh no, young Master Atreus. Those are leaned worms, the brood of Nidhogg.
Nidhogg? That's the mother?
Correct. She's also a vital piece of the Yggdrasilian circle of life, as it were. I tend the branches up here, while Nidhogg chews the roots from below to prevent overgrowth. A delicate balance.
So they're friendly?
Well, they're not nearly so affable as myself, but there's no reason to expect hostility so long as they're left in peace. Nidhogg is a stern matriarch, as protective of her offspring as she is determined to teach them proper discipline.
That sounds...
Familiar.
Until our next encounter, then. Yes, you've done it. Well thrown.
Ah.
Glad to see you back, young one. Come help me, won't you?
Oh, sure.
We can eat whenever you like, Kratos. The stew will only improve with time.
Glad you're in a better mood.
Yes. I was a little overwhelmed before. Forgive me.
You know what he's putting in that so-called stew of his, don't you? Vegetables. Fucking vegetables! From out of the dirt! That just ain't right.
You're disappointed in me.
I never said that.
You're kind that way. But your eyes say everything.
I haven't given up hope on you.
Oh. You really must. This vision of me in your mind, where I'm as good as Odin is evil, the truth is always more complicated. To imagine it's simple is dangerous.
So you're really not going to help us?
You'll have my wise and faithful counsel always. I wish I could do more. I really do. But for now, please.
Dress. Eat.
Oh, careful, careful.
Thank you. Enjoy. Enjoy, my friends.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Here you are. A meal fit for a champion.
Enough. I said we would speak no more of that.
Yes, of course. No. Didn't mean to offend.
I'm not offended. It's just a word.
The word that clouds your judgment.
So, you really don't think it means anything? After the journey Mom sent us on? Everything we saw in Jotunheim? What was it all for? Don't you ever think about that?
Every day. But I cannot believe her purpose was to inspire you to take foolish risks.
But what if the Giants are counting on me?
What giants? I'm counting on you. To be safe, to be smart.
But-
Use the judgment of a man and not of a child.
But what if Loki going to Ironwood is the only way that...
Atreus. My son. And nothing more. Do you hear me?
I'm not hungry anymore.
Forgive me, Kratos. My words were chosen carelessly.
You really should eat. Some people swear by it. On almost a daily basis.
I just don't understand. Why is there all this stuff about Loki and the champion and Ironwood if none of it's real? He's just so... Ugh!
Mind if I give you the best advice you've heard all day? And possibly ever? Sleep. That's when all the troubles of your mind work themselves out.
Sure. Fine. Sleep? Sounds great.
I mean it.
I do too. Get out of here, Heidi.
Already gone.
Ironwood.
Loki.
Letter.
I wish I'd known I was a god in Alphon. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
What's going on? Is that a mask?
I mean, just knowing we're gods makes me feel so much stronger.
Where am I?
It's all you ever talk about, over and over. Do something about it or shut up already.
Little people's little
We're
problems.
sick of hearing about little people's little problems.
Memories. And not nice ones.
You broke the gate. That was our only way to Jotunheim.
What do you want?
Let's go, Truma!
I don't understand.
Whatever. 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 Whatever.
Hey,
Whatever.
don't run off.
Whatever.
Can you tell me where I am?
Whatever. 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 Whatever.
Will you stop? I gotta get out of here.